Today we are doing the DQ250 DSG transmission fluid change in the 2019 Volkswagen Golf Sportwagen. First things first, let's take the intake off. Woo!
So this is the IE V2, I think V2 intake. This is, I think, a 6mm.
If you have an OEM intake, we probably have a video of installing this intake. We'll put the link up there.
Then,
so you can see how to remove the OEM intake.
This guy, which is a 7mm for the hose clamp. And hopefully.
They don't roll that edge at all. IE's really cheaping out on us, dude.
I mean, it's not sharp.
They're really cheaping out on us. Sometimes I spray a little WD-40 on that guy because I have snapped that. But I don't have a Volkswagen anymore. All of my problems are gone. Now I just
cry.
Drive sadly everywhere.
Oh, you know when you do something and then you feel
WD up there?
Feel a muscle tweak in your neck? Per some silly goose's recommendation.
You are very close.
I know, I can sense it.
Is that it? That's all you gotta do to get that guy out, huh? Oh, and then your SAI. Gotta root and toot and scoot that guy right off like so. There we go. Alright, now what we're trying to get to is that filter housing right there. So we're gonna take a 10mm on our battery. You're gonna want a 10 and a 13. No surprises there, folks.
Now would be a good time to put that.
Don't mind those JB4 cables.
Volkswagen of America, you don't see anything.
There's one over there. Down here.
Yeah, there it is. Right next to that.
Those harness strap-a-dap-a-doos.
Is it zip tie? Is it all one piece? Or is it a zip tie through the clip?
You can just cut it and do a new zip tie. Oh yeah, you push that pin in and then lift up.
There's
DSG filter. We'll leave that. Now we are ready to go underneath the 14mm Allen right here. Crack that bugger loose. You're gonna let go of 5 liters, which might kind of reach our limits on this jug, but we'll dump some that comes out first, and then we'll refresh once we get the snorkel out.
Where are you gonna put it?
Now I cracked the housing, the filter housing all the way loose just to make sure that reservoir drains correctly. RS3 we couldn't get that to drain at all, so we had to suck it out from the top, but this one appears to have drained correctly. So once this is done going, there's an 8mm Allen that you'll pull the snorkel out with. There's our snorkel bob. Well, no, I think it's wrapping up here.
I almost got this jug empty, but I want to rinse it out probably so there's not soap in there.
Now that we have finished draining from the bottom, we can remove the filter housing. The filter just kind of chills on top of the transmission. I set the housing aside, grab the old filter out of there with a towel. We'll put a new O-ring on the filter housing that comes with the kit. And a fresh filter in there. We want to lube-a-doob that guy up a little bit with some of the... There's some in the top of the old housing up here. Do you want to suck some of that out somehow? just plop that right onto that little interference fit. We just kind of hand snug this guy up until it doesn't really go on no more. Now we're done up top because you fill from the bottom using the little adapter, but we got to get our snorkel in there first. Torque spec for this is like 8 Newton meters. All you really got to do is take your wrench until it stops, just like that. Now we will pump 5 liters into this using the fill adapter. Oh, crush washer for the drain plug. Make sure you don't lose that. Gonna have to cut that up. All right. Just like that, and then we will pump some fresh fluid into this baddie.
This is my life now.
So now that Dan has finished pumping 5 liters into the DSG, we are going to disconnect the pump adapter and plug the DSG with the OEM plug as quickly as possible, not to lose any fluid. We don't need to torque that drain plug yet because we are going to idle the car until the DSG reaches a temperature between 35 and 40 degrees C. We will leave the car on, pull the drain plug, drain the excess fluid until it's down to a slow dribble, and re-plug and torque to 35 foot-pounds. So Dan is gonna try to sneak that guy. You're gonna want the drain pan. Switchy doodle doo. And we'll just finger tighten that and idle the car.
Elegance!
We will get VCDS connected first. Alright, so we are going to go to Auto Trans. We are going to go to Advanced Measuring, ATF Temperature. We are at 46 degrees C, so it's already warm. What the fr...
Maybe if I turn it on, it'll read something different.
What is 46 degrees C? That sounds way too high.
Yeah, it does.
Like, that's not even close to room temperature.
No, that's like 130 degrees or some shit.
Maybe if you start it, it'll cycle through some of the fresh stuff. Oh yeah. It's coming down. Or not. Yeah, so what you're supposed to do is hold the brake the whole time, go into reverse for 10 seconds. 9, 1010, neutral. 1010, drive. 1, 1010. And then back to neutral. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 4, 1000, 5, 1000, 6, 1000, 8, 9, 1010. Reverse. 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1010. Park. Alright, so we found another service interval that said 35 to 45 C, so we leave the car in park, we come down below, we remove the drain plug, let the excess spill past the snorkel. While the car's running, otherwise it drains too much. Seems like a lot. So it's a slow dribble.
That looks like a slow dribble to me.
Huh? Yeah, that's probably good. Nice and lubricated now, baby.